Spion The Kop. This is what we're going to do every week. We're going to review the match. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to do a few bits and bobs, and then we're going to do another blog after the match, and we'll talk about how the game went.
And hopefully we'll be successful then, and maybe Virgil van Dijk scored about 6 goals. You never know. You never know.
We hope so. We hope we can get his goal scoring form.
Yeah.
Right, so Manchester City not winning 15 years at Anfield. Feel confident?
I do. I think we're one of the one teams at the moment who can catch them, because I think we're playing them at a very good time. They've got a couple of key players out, and we'll go into that in a moment. And I know we're missing one of our key players as well, but again we'll go into that in a moment. But I just think it's a good time to play them. We're on an unbeaten run, and I think they're going to have their work cut out dealing with us more than anything else.
That's where I think the game will be won if we can keep the ball and then make City defend, because they're not defending, are they? You know, most teams are beating in the tunnel, aren't they? Where Liverpool at Anfield, different proposition for Manchester City or for anybody.
Well, absolutely.
So I think there's some key battles to be won.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see those key battles then?
Well, I think Gomez against Son is one.
That's going to be a toughie, isn't it?
I think Gomez up to it though. Gomez this season has been like a revelation in the defence.
He's been very good. He's been very, very good. I mean, I know he's been playing, mainly, as like a full-back. Now, I do see him in the future playing as a centre-back. I really do. I think that's where he lies. But at the moment, you cannot fault him. I mean, last season, I was looking at Trent Alexander-Arnold. I thought that was going to be his position. And I still think in the future it probably will be. But right now, this minute, Gomez is just a bit above him, isn't he, in that department?
He is. And I also think that Robertson against Sterling, now that is a key battle, because how do you think the fans are going to be with Sterling?
Oh, they'll give him stick, they will do, won't they? I mean, that's what always happens.
Is it deserved?
It's because of the way he left.
It is.
It really is. And the most of the point is the way that his agent carried on. I mean, the least said about that, the better, in fairness. But it did leave a bit of a sour taste in the mouth. So that, I think we appreciate him for what he did, but I still think we're going to give him some stick when he's out on that pitch.
And on the flip side of that, Salah against Delph, if he plays at left back for Manchester City,
well, this is
it. Been doing.
He has, because of injuries. Delph has been coming into that left back position for Manchester City, and but City being City, they're not really being tested that much, because they're really good in every other department. But we're the team who can test them, and Salah, I personally think he'll have Delph on toast. I really do.
I do. Well, he's had most of the Premier League on toast so far.
Well, exactly.
People are finding it hard to stop him, aren't they?
Exactly.
Probably Salah is fit again, so he will be starting. I mean, can you see him starting or from the bench?
I think he will start. I think he's integral to the team, and I think he will start.
I think he'll start. And also, another main battle is Virgil van Dijk against Aguero.
Well, hopefully we can stop him, can't we? Because he does nothing but score against us usually. So
he does like playing Liverpool, yeah, he does.
He does.
But I think Van Dijk's debut, getting the goal, winning the Merseyside derby, dream debut, I think he'd be up for this one as well.
Well, hopefully, and I do think we hopefully will see him again running off, with his hands in the air. But going back to the people who are missing, I mean, obviously on Man City's side, they've no De Bruyne, they've no Jesus. I think that's going to help us. What do you think?
Well, no, De Bruyne has got to be a plus point. He's been one of the players of the season, so far.
Oh yeah, and Jesus. I know I'm probably saying his name wrong, but it looks like Jesus.
Jesus. But also, we're missing Philippe Coutinho.
We are. However, our front three is still very, very good. I mean, yes, you can take Coutinho out and any team we're missing, but then when you think, well, we've still got Mane, Salah, and Firmino, I don't think it's not going to be a massive miss. If you know what I mean.
I wish we could have just loaned him back for one game, let the transfer happen after the City game. He loves Man City, didn't he, Coutinho? Against City.
Well, the last time they beat us, as we said before, was it 2003? They beat us 2-1 that day.
When an ex-Red scored the winning goal.
Anelka, he got 2, didn't he? Barros got the first one, if I remember correctly, and then
Anelka's took over with a penalty in the last-minute winner.
But on to the refs anyway. The referee for the game, that's going to be Andre Mariner. Now, you follow refs a bit more than I do, so what do you think of him?
Well, I don't think he shirks a big decision in a game, i.e. this season he's already sent off Pogba against Arsenal.
That's true, and an ex-Red in Chelsea.
So I just hope he keeps his cards in his pockets, because I think it's going to be a fiery game, and I just hope that he lets it be that kind of game. I don't think it's going to be like a 0-0 stalemate, this one. Pep against Klopp.
Well, they have got a very good record, haven't they? You know, well, let's say a good record, entertaining game, should I say? I think Pep is actually winning. You know, there's been a couple of draws, but Pep's actually, I think it's by one that he's winning. But that goes out the window anyway on Sunday.
Does, but hopefully Klopp can level the scores, so to speak.
So predictions then. I mean, my prediction, I'm going to go for 2-1. I think we're more than capable of scoring goals, but I think we've always got a goal in us to be conceded as well. I think because it's Manchester City, I can see someone scoring, and it probably will be Aguero. I mean, let's be honest about it. But that's my prediction, 2-1.
I'm going for 3-1. I think we'll take the lead 2-1. City will come roaring back for equalising, and then we'll snatch it.
Well, hopefully.
3-1.
Hopefully. And we'll see you after this short break.
Right, welcome back. What we're going to do now is just talk about a bit of gossip, what's going on around Anfield this week. Talk about transfers. Who would you like to see in, Nick?
Well, there's a few I'd like to see in, but I mean, just talking about the gossip that's been reported so far this week. I mean, obviously the big news is Keita, or Keita, however you say his name. I'm still not quite sure. You probably guessed I'm not very good at pronunciations. You know some of these people's names by now. But yeah, it's been reported that we could pay up to £17 million to bring him in January.
I wouldn't do that.
Now, he is our player. Anyway, we're going to get him there. Whether we feel that we need him then, I'm not sure. I know you're saying you'd leave him there, but it's an option anyway, and it's not like we're skint.
And we have been linked with a Cabillos from Real Madrid, and apparently it is reported that he wants to move to Anfield. So
it's also been reported that we've made contact with him as well. So I mean, how true these things are, we never know, but these are being reported at present.
And the informants are needed, aren't they?
That's it. And also, again, going on the back, we don't know how true these things are. It's also been reported that we're linked with Butland, the goalkeeper, Butland. However, it's also been reported that we're not interested in buying a goalkeeper in January. So whether it's a summer signing or not, I don't know. We need better than what we've got, so hopefully, you never know.
I think he's the next England goalkeeper. And also we've been linked with Suso. Now, €45 million is a lot of money for a player we actually let go.
It did. I think
it would be right if we did that.
I think it was always it was always dead exciting. When he was coming up through the ranks, there was a big even before he made his debut, there was a big thing about him, you know, and he never really hit it off. Maybe he was just too young, and he's gone abroad. He's making his, he's made his name for himself a bit now. But yeah, I agree. £45 million for a player we sold. Yeah, seems a little bit steep. Also, but talking about on the flip side of that, there has been a report that will be linked with Kevin Strootman, if that's how it is Strootman, isn't it? How you say his name, from Roma. Now, the fee on that is only £27 million, and that seems quite cheap for me. Now, I know Man United were linked with him quite heavily recently as well.
He's a good player. He's a very, very good player. I wanted him before he went to Roma to go to Liverpool. Very good player.
Well, see on the cards.
But also, I'm interested in the fact that we might be reported that we might be interested in Mahrez at Leicester now. How true them rumours are, I don't know.
Well, again, it's one of those. I mean, I've seen a couple of things myself. One of them says he's desperate for the move to Anfield, and then I've seen another one saying that he's looking for a house in London. So, who knows?
Premier League experience, I think he'd be ideal for Liverpool.
Ryan Kent. Oh, anyway, he's departed us for on loan anyway for the rest of the season. He's gone to Bristol City. What do you think about that one? I
think that's a good move, and I think Bristol City play the right type of football for a Liverpool player to fit into. They actually attacked Man City. They actually played them off the park the other night. So I think if Ryan Kent can go there, get into the team, start playing every week, brilliant. Well,
this is it. If he can get some playing time, that's only going to go wonders for his Liverpool career, I suppose. He'll come back a bit more experience under his belt.
I do wish though that sometimes we'd loan our players out to Premier League teams, so he does get the Premier League experience, even at like Watford or something like that. But Bristol City, I think that's an ideal match for him.
Okay.
Liverpool apparently in the news this week want £30 million for Daniel Sturridge.
I think £30 million is probably about right, really. You know, when you look at today's transfer market, the guy's been injured for 2 years, and he is a proven goal scorer.
That's what will put people off as well as his wage, 150,000.
Yeah, well, I think that's the biggest thing that's putting people off is the 150 grand a week wages. So if that's the Premier League teams, apparently like abroad they may match that, but apparently Premier League teams won't. So it all depends on whether he'll stay in England or not if he leaves us, I guess, doesn't it? And the last one is Grujic. Grujic. Now Huddersfield apparently want him on loan, and as do West Ham and Aston Villa. It's just that because Klopp's best friends, you know, is the manager of Huddersfield. I think that's the one that's going to come off. What do you think?
Well, his time at Anfield's just been stop-starts, hasn't it, through injuries and appearances, substitute appearances here, then played for the under-23. So if he can kickstart his career at Huddersfield, then good on Grujic.
Let's see how it goes.
See how it goes. Come back to Anfield and hopefully get in the team or compete for the team.
Okay. And well, we're just going to have another short break and then we'll be back.
Right, so the hot topic of the week is obviously Philip Coutinho has moved to Barcelona.
Yeah, well, I mean, enough's been said about it already, hasn't it? He wanted to go. £142 million is a massive amount of money to get from him.
And I think what he gave us in the first 6 months of the season was
a
fantastic leaving present from Philip Coutinho.
Absolutely. I mean, we've said it before, he never switched off, did he? In fact, he's probably played better in this 6 months than he ever has done in a red shirt. But on that, I mean, I think we've covered I mean, everyone's talked about it for lots and lots of things, but just on a little side thing, can you name the players who play for both Barcelona and Liverpool? I mean, I'll start you off. Philip Coutinho is one of them, even though he's not playing. But let's just say.
Yeah, I know what you mean. From Liverpool to Barcelona, or vice versa.
Yeah, play for both.
So teams. Obviously Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
Luis Garcia.
That's one as well.
Javier Mascherano.
Absolutely.
Pepe Reina.
That's true. I've got to be honest, at this point I was struggling myself, but I looked it up, you know, and I got some,
Boven Zenden.
Yes, Zenden did.
Another name there, about 6.
A couple more. Do you want me to talk you out with this one? Because I was struggling here as well.
The manager of Southampton, Pellegrino.
Yes, he did. And obviously, Yari Littmanen as well.
Oh, the cool stuttered
Yeah, so Yari Littmanen, you know, he's another one. So, well, we're not going to go too much into this as well anyway. I think there's enough websites covered this as well. So, we were going to have a thing saying about the Guess the Famous Kop height. So, we've got someone, and we'll just say some things about him first, and we'll give you a couple of seconds, and then we'll show you a picture. Okay, so this player, he played for Liverpool in the 90s.
He had 59 appearances.
He scored 1 goal, one of those was against Everton.
He joined the club in 1988, he left in 1994, and his last appearance was in 1992.
He had a few injuries before he left.
So can you guess this player?
This player, and well, we're showing him there now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it was Nicky Tanner. Yeah, and well, let's just say his career ended really after us through injury and everything.
Bad back, didn't he? Back in problems.
He did. Anyway, we're going to wrap things up, but before we do, we can't leave another bit of sad news, which is happened this week. Is the former goalkeeper Tommy Lawrence died this week, age 77.
So our condolences with his family. This guy was affectionately known in the Kop as the Flying Pig.
14 stone bulk, I think he was, throwing himself around.
He died at the age of 77, and he had 390 appearances for Liverpool between the years 62 and 1971. He was Bill Shankly's #1 goalkeeper.
And he also had 3 caps for Scotland as well.
So, rest in peace, Tommy Lawrence.
Anyway, that's the end of this show. So we are going to do more of these on a regular basis. This is the preview. After the game we'll be doing another short short videos. We'll be talking about the points in the game, what the score was. Hopefully, me and Steve will be sat here with a big grin on our face. Otherwise,
also,
it might not be.
And Nick's going to give his 1 to 10 on the players, give them a player rating. So we can debate that. I'll have my say about his ratings because obviously we have different opinions. And so we'll hopefully see you back here next time where we'll talk some more.
Absolutely, and if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press that like button as well, and then you'll press the bell button notification, then you'll always get know when we're uploading our new videos. So that's it. So
follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you again.
See you again.